Here's your First Warn Weather forecast first, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Well, it has been a beautiful Friday afternoon following some of the rain showers very early this morning. Temperatures with the sunshine have warmed into the low to mid 70s. We'll continue with that comfortable evening here as we see those numbers drop back once the sun does set. Temperatures will fall rather quickly. We are back down into the 40s here for the overnight. We've got a beautiful Friday evening, so anything you have to do outdoors, no problems with that. A couple of thunderstorms, however, could work in once we head towards tomorrow afternoon. Sunshine returns on Sunday, but we get into a little more of an active weather pattern going into next week as we carry on to that warmth. I'll explain coming up in the First Warn forecast a little later.
The man accused in the murder of a Ponies employee won't stand trial. William Jones changes his plea in court.
Plus, the Rockford Police Department adds to its ranks. A look at the new officers officially sworn into the force.
And local engineering students put their senior projects on display. A group of Rockford inventors show off their design that's getting national attention.
Live from WTVO 17, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm David Greenberg. The man accused of killing a grocery store employee pleads guilty to first-degree murder.
William Jones changed his plea in court today. The 41-year-old now faces up to 60 years in prison. Back in January 2023, Jones allegedly killed Peggy Anderson outside Pin & Meats on North Court Street. The 63-year-old was shot in the chest during an attempted robbery. Anderson was a longtime employee of the store. He was arrested in Alabama nearly a month later. Jones is now set to be sentenced June 21st.
A Janesville police officer will not face charges after they shot and killed a man back in March during a standoff. After reviewing reports and body camera footage, the Rock County District Attorney determined the shooting of 52-year-old Andrew Ziegler was justified. According to the report, Janesville SWAT was called to the scene at a home on North Parker Drive, where Ziegler was allegedly waving a gun, threatening to shoot two elderly family members. The family says he suffered from mental health issues and has been suicidal in the past. The report goes on to say the officer reported seeing Ziegler point the gun at both victims, threatening to shoot them. That is when the officer opened fire through the window, killing Ziegler. Nobody else was injured.
In Stevenson County, police arrest a man they say sexually assaulted several underage victims. Thaddeus Allen was arrested yesterday after officers searched his Lena home. He faces charges of criminal sexual assault, aggravated criminal sexual abuse, and criminal sexual abuse. Investigators say the 19-year-old's crime spans over 2 years starting in 2022. His alleged victims range in age between 13 and 17. Allen's being held without pretrial release in the Stevenson County Jail. People wrongfully convicted of crimes could get more money from the state. A proposal in the Capitol would raise the compensation cap for exonerees to $50,000 a year for every year they were wrongfully imprisoned. The legislation also includes $25,000 per year wrongfully spent on parole, probation, or the sex offender registry.
It's the least that we, the citizens of Illinois, can do when we have incarcerated an innocent person for crime they didn't commit. Our clients, when they're exonerated, are released, and it's like, we'll see you later. It's like it's never happened. They get no assistance from the state at all.
The Illinois Innocence Project says right now people get an average of more than $11,000 a year for every year they were wrongfully behind bars.
A statewide police force adds to their ranks. Rockford Police held a swearing-in and promotion ceremony this afternoon. 5 new recruits were sworn into the force as officers. One of the new recruits is Jason Lindquist. He was a graduate of Hononegah High School and worked as a seasonal clerk for the Winnebago County Courthouse. Lindquist says that he's excited to be joining RPD and to begin serving the community.
I've just always been wanting to help people, I guess, and I guess this is the best way to do that, serve and protect the community by joining the police force, so it's what keeps me going every day. It's kind of crazy. It's been a weird week. It's finally getting real, though, leaving for PTI on Sunday and stuff, so it's getting serious now, and it feels good, though.
5 officers were also promoted during the ceremony. They were promoted to sergeant, 2 promoted to lieutenant. A big congratulations to them. A new jobs report out today shows employers scaled back hiring last month and more people were unemployed. 175,000 new jobs were added in April, down from 315,000 added the month before. The unemployment rate rose from 3.8 to about 3.9%. Experts say the job market is cooling down after a period of unsustainable job creation. Inflation still sticking around, even as that report saw a small increase in hourly wages.
Progress is being made, but we haven't arrived at the much hoped for destination of lower prices, not yet. The Fed will continue to allow interest rates to remain at their current levels for as long as it takes to get inflation down.
Well, the next chance for a possible interest rate cut will be sometime in June. That is when the Federal Reserve meets next. NIU engineering students celebrate their accomplishments by putting them on display.
It's all part of Senior Design Demonstration Day. Blake Dietz was at the Convocation Center in DeKalb to check it out. And Blake, you met with local students showing off their award-winning bike?
Yeah, I did, Mimi. David, there were countless projects on display at NIU today, from robots to an automated cat treat dispenser. One project team, however, took the day to celebrate their national success. 12 Rockford engineering students took their project, a hydraulic bike, to the National Fluid Power Association's Fluid Power Vehicle Challenge last week. The team put in many long days, even skipping spring break to get their bike ready for competition. The team's leader says they're happy to say it was time well spent.
We did a lot of testing, a lot of modification, and result paid off in the competition. We ended up getting, out of 4 races, we took the first place in 3 of the races, and we took third place in 1 of the races. And overall, we became grand champion of the competition up in Ames, Iowa.
Alani tells me the experience helped the team map their career path. After graduation, he and 3 other teammates will stay in Rockford to begin careers at Woodward. Mimi?
All right, good for them. Thanks, Blake. Finals are always a stressful time for students on college campuses. That's why the U of I helps students take a study break with their annual Destress Fest. This was yesterday on campus in Champaign. Students could go to several locations for some stressless fun. The main library stole the show with 2 mini horses that students could pet and take pictures with. Other activities included arts and crafts, snacks, virtual reality games, and even some academic support.
It's really cool. I really appreciate that the university takes the steps to do things like this. I don't have a lot of stress in my life right now, but I have good friends and my roommates that do. I'm just going to send them this way after this because I think they probably could use this. And no, it's really nice that the university does this. They don't need to, but they take the extra effort to help everybody out. Awesome.
Finals at U of I started today for those students.
Well, best of luck to them.
Lawmakers work to combat the opioid crisis.
Up next, the new law cracking down on criminal organizations manufacturing the drug. Then Illinois' governor signs a bill changing how candidates can get on the ballot for elections. Coming up at 6, the controversial legislation has drawn some criticism from both sides of the aisle.
We've got a couple of thunderstorms that'll be moving through tomorrow afternoon. Small risk that some of those could turn severe. I'll time that out for you and let you know how long we hang on to the warmth coming up a little later.
As the deadly opioid crisis grows in the U.S., there's now a new law to help save lives and crack down on those making the drug.
Rashad Hudson has more.
Fentanyl is one of the deadliest drugs on the market.
People are dying at a rapid rate.
Gary Waskey, president of the Ohio Fraternal Order of Police, says the manufacturing and use of the drug is growing.
It is being laced in heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, marijuana.
And contact with a dose smaller than a penny can kill. To help combat the ongoing fentanyl crisis, Waskey is praising lawmakers for passing the Fend Off Fentanyl Act.
We've taken a huge step, I believe, in protecting not only the citizens of the community, but also law enforcement officers as well.
President Biden signed the bill into law. Ohio Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown and South Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott co-sponsored it.
It's a public health crisis, and we need all hands on deck.
The new law will crack down on criminal organizations, from the chemical suppliers in China to the Mexican cartels. But Scott says there are things President Biden can do now to enhance the law.
President Biden today can do a better job of bringing both Mexico and China to the table to solve the problem that is devastating.
But Brown says the new law targets manufacturers' financial assets.
We attack where this stuff's being made by going after their profits.
Government data shows 80,000 Americans died last year from an opioid overdose. Many of them were fentanyl related. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson.
Well, here in the state line, we've had sunny skies with temperatures in the 70s to end the work week.
Yeah, certainly it's been beautiful out there. Looking forward to the weekend. Coming up after the break, Candace tells us what we can expect.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
It was a beautiful Friday afternoon as temperatures today warmed into the low to mid 70s, and the weekend going to look fairly decent, although we do have to watch for a couple of showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two once we get into Saturday afternoon. Small risk that some of those storms could contain some gusty winds and smaller hail, but those will be on the isolated side. We do see a return of sunshine as we head into Sunday with temperatures back into the 70s. As we go through the remainder of this evening, those temperatures in the 70s will drop back quickly here once we head after sunset. We're down into the 50s. Notice those temperatures through the overnight will drop down to about 47 underneath a mostly clear sky. So let's plan out here as we go throughout the day tomorrow, because we're going to see another warm up into tomorrow afternoon with the wind shifting back around to the southwest. High temperatures back into the mid and upper 70s. Unlike what we felt for today, tomorrow may again have a little touch more humidity for the afternoon, and that is ahead of some isolated showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. We'll look at Futurecast here in a sec. As we go through Saturday night into Sunday, high pressure builds back in, low to mid 40s for the overnight tomorrow night, and then Sunday temperatures just a touch cooler. We'll see again plenty of sunshine, another great day to be out with that east and northeasterly wind. High temperatures on Sunday will reach the low to mid 70s. Now thunderstorms ongoing here to the west across the plains ahead of that storm system that'll move in once we get into tomorrow afternoon, but those will continue to strengthen here through this evening, but overnight they should weaken as they move closer through Iowa, getting into eastern Iowa and closer to the state line. Now there may be an isolated shower or quick rumble of thunder across portions of northwest Illinois mid-morning tomorrow, but I do not anticipate anything severe with that. However, we do have to watch as kind of this cold front and any outflow boundaries from those showers tomorrow morning work through, combined with the heating of the day. We could have some isolated thunderstorms pop up roughly from about 2 to 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Those will then move out as that high pressure system builds back in once we head into Sunday. So let's look at this on a closer view. Temperatures here as we go through the night will drop down into the 40s. We will quickly warm going into tomorrow morning. You'll notice cloud cover on the increase, and here are those showers as those decrease there to the west. Again, isolated shower possible west of a line from Janesville, Rockford down through Rochelle going into mid-morning tomorrow. We'll keep with that cloud cover as we head through the noon hour. Notice as we get through about 1, 2 o'clock, we'll try to get some thunderstorms to develop. And I think as that cold front comes in, we could see a few thunderstorms line up along that front anywhere from about 2, 3 o'clock. And that threat will last until about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. But it quickly goes down as the sun does set. In fact, as we'll clear things out again rather quickly into Sunday as that temperature makes it back into the 70s. Now, once we get into next week, we've got a little more of an active pattern. So we've got that marginal risk for a strong storm or two here across the area. But the greatest threat for Saturday going to reside further down to the south across parts of Texas where there's better energy, better instability. So this is what it looks like over the next 7 days. 78 degrees for tomorrow. Again, you may notice a little more humidity out there for the afternoon. 71 on Sunday. We'll keep those 70s here as we head into next week, but we could be looking at a little more of an active pattern, especially Monday night into Tuesday, before our temperatures will drop off back into the 60s by the end of next week.
I know, it's a Friday. I always feel a little guilty spending the day inside when it's so nice like it's been today.
Yeah, it is gorgeous out there, and hopefully those showers tomorrow won't disrupt too many activities because there are a lot of outdoor things going on this weekend. Special Olympics tomorrow at Harlem High School. That starts bright and early in the morning. Hopefully none of that will be disrupted.
I know, big event going on this weekend for the library opening up. Right. A lot of stuff going on outside, like you said. Really, we're in store for a great weekend.
Yeah, today's a perfect start. All right, well, Reagan Holgate's in next with sports. The Ice Hogs enter into Game 3 of their playoff series, ready to take the lead.
And the Cubs let another slip away today. Those highlights are coming up after the break.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
Well, playoff hockey is back tonight for the Piggies. Game 3 of the Central Division semifinals with Grand Rapids. And winning in Grand Rapids has been no easy feat this season. But the Ice Hogs were able to respond to a Game 1 loss with 5 unanswered goals and a 5-1 win on Wednesday. Now, Rockford pulled out consecutive victories on the road against the Griffins earlier this season in January, so we'll see if they can do it again tonight. But in Game 2, the Hogs were 2 for 2 on the power play and 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, so the Hogs know their special teams will continue to be key throughout the remainder of this series.
I mean, obviously we liked our game a lot. Our special teams were really good. Obviously, get 2 power play goals at the right time of the game were huge. PK was awesome.
I think we just gotta go game by game, and hopefully play a similar game like we did tonight. And I think we played good the first game as well, but just tough bounces. But I think we just play a full 60 like we did tonight. We should be fine the rest of the series.
Now, the Ice Hogs will make the trip back to the state line on Sunday. Puck drop for Game 4 is at 4 p.m. But tonight's action in GR gets underway here shortly. 6 p.m. the start time there with the series lead on the line. Now, the Cubs have a knack lately for letting late-game leads slip away. It was another tough outcome today on the north side in the start of their rivalry series with the Brewers. But Seiya Suzuki is making some progress in his rehab. He took the field for batting practice today, and we even saw him running the bases as well. Now, Hayden Wisniewski was dialed in today. He gets Sal Freelig with the breaking ball in the 5th. Then he retires William Contreras with the same pitch to end the inning. 6 1/3 with 3 hits, no runs, and 8 strikeouts. But they needed some offense. Christopher Morel delivers here with 2 out in the 6th, and it's a solo blast to center field, his 6th of the season. But in the 8th, Adbert Alzolay in on relief already gave up 1 in the frame, and Willie Adames squeaks this one up the middle for another. The Brew Crew takes the lead there, and the Cubs drop the series opener 3-1. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Our first WARN interactive radar stays pretty quiet here as we go through the night tonight. Temperatures drop down to 47. We see a return to sunshine, although cloud cover comes back in. Thunderstorm or 2 possible tomorrow afternoon. May have some gusty winds and some small hail, but quiet conditions continue into Sunday. Temperatures stay into the 70s going into next week. We will see a return to some showers, thunderstorms Monday afternoon at the earliest. Monday night, I think, into Tuesday. Temperatures will then drop off as we head towards the end of next week.
All right, Candace, thanks.
A bird with some serious dance moves is discovered.
Yeah, they're pretty good too here. Why don't I show you this? Take a look. Oh, that's pretty good. I gotta be honest, that's not bad. That's not bad. This is what the internet does. They time that stuff up perfectly. Those are American woodcocks, by the way. The males, they perform what's called a sky dance to woo the ladies each spring.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I love it. We'll see you back here tonight at 6.
Thanks for watching.